are you doing with the wheel? Huh? It doesn't work.
We're used to hearing actors promote their films, but isn't it more fun when they trash them?
I'm Batman.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 actors who hate their own movies.
Come and get it.
Oh.
For this list, we're looking at actors who've publicly stated their hatred for the movies they've been in. There is no speculation with this bunch.
No, I'm not coming down. I'm happy to live the rest of my life up here.
Number 10, Christopher Plummer, The Sound of Music.
Behaved badly. I apologize.
It may be considered one of the best musicals, or really one of the best movies ever, but don't tell that to Mr. Plummer.
Congratulations, Max. Who will you be exploiting this time?
Over the years, the Oscar-winning actor has not looked back fondly at his role as Captain Von Trapp, the head of the singing family in this musical drama.
Edelweiss, every morning you greet me.
Instead, he's made remarks calling the film, quote, so awful and sentimental and gooey. He even went so far as to dub the movie The Sound of Mucus. Ouch.
Oh, how clumsy of me. I meant to accuse you.
He also avoided cast reunions for a while, though in 2010 he did come around and appeared with the full cast on The Oprah Winfrey Show. Yep, even he can't deny Oprah.
But the best part is I got to stay in the hotel with Christopher Plummer, because I was an adult.
What room were you in?
Number 9, Mark Wahlberg, The Happening.
Let's just stay ahead of the wind.
Every actor used to want to sign up for an M. Night Shyamalan movie in the hopes that it would have an amazing twist like The Sixth Sense. Unfortunately, these days, the twist is usually that the movie you're in is gonna be terrible.
Maybe he's onto something.
Still, we can't blame Marky Mark for taking this role. He played against type as a science teacher in the critically panned flick, which, it's worth pointing out, holds a 17% on Rotten Tomatoes.
We're just here to use the bathroom. And then we're just gonna leave. I hope that's okay.
Wahlberg has publicly stated that Amy Adams, quote, dodged a bullet by declining Zooey Deschanel's part.
Are you joking?
Saturday Night Live had a field day making fun of his role and came up with the now viral and superior Mark Wahlberg Talks to Animals sketch.
Hey dog, how's it going? I like your fur, that looks really great. So you're a dog, right? What's that all about?
Number 8, Hugh Grant, 9 months.
Seriously?
What?
My water broke.
Well, we'll get you another.
No, my water broke.
It wasn't the movie itself or the working experience that made Hugh Grant regret this role. He played a character perfectly in his rom-com wheelhouse as a man-child who's forced to settle down when he gets his dream woman pregnant.
I'm pregnant.
What?
Pregnant? Oh, jeez. Watch out!
So what's the problem? Grant regrets having done the movie because it was a 20th Century Fox film, a company owned by media mogul Rupert Murdoch.
Well, thank you, commie bastard!
Shut up, you lying prick!
After the News of the World newspaper scandal in 2011, in which the Murdoch-owned newspaper was accused of phone hacking and other shady practices, Grant wanted nothing to do with Murdoch businesses ever again. So far, he's stuck to his morals.
Well, it's nice, and I think you're great.
Marry me, Captain Ronaldo.
Number 7, Woody Allen, Manhattan.
And I don't believe in extramarital relationships. I think people should mate for life, like pigeons or Catholics.
Writer, director, actor Woody Allen shouldn't have problems with any of his films, since he has so much creative control and funds a lot of them independently, right? For the most part, that's true, but there's always an exception to the rule.
Had a mad impulse to throw you down on the lunar surface and commit interstellar perversion with you.
In 2012's Woody Allen, A Documentary, Allen stated that he regrets releasing this film since he was so disappointed with the final cut.
When I was finished with it, I didn't like the film at all.
At one point, he even begged United Artists, the studio behind it, to let him scrap the picture and make another one in its place.
I don't get angry, okay? I mean, I have a tendency to internalize. I can't express anger. That's one of the problems I have. I grow a tumor instead.
Despite his hatred of the flick, it was nominated for 2 Oscars. So maybe Woody's alone on this.
Oh, that's just my theory. but I think it's correct. I got tissues someplace.
Number 6. Katherine Heigl, Knocked Up.
I'm pregnant.
Off.
What?
What?
I'm pregnant?
With emotion?
With a baby.
Perhaps one of the most public feuds in recent times between a movie and an actor, Katherine Heigl made waves when she called out Knocked Up for what she saw as its sexist stereotypes.
I love your curly hair. It's so fine. Do you like use product?
No, that's, I use Jew, it's called.
She went on to say that her character was portrayed as a bitch, and the women in it were painted as, quote, shrews, as humorless and uptight.
And just because I'm pregnant, I'm not some ruined woman and all romance goes out the door.
Director Judd Apatow and co-star Seth Rogen didn't stay quiet and have both defended their movie and their work with her over the years.
If anything, the movie is about what idiots guys are and how it drives women crazy.
Heigl seems to be the biggest loser in this fight, though, as this incident has since given her the reputation for being difficult to work with.
I'm sorry, I'm sweating on you.
Okay, just stop talking.
Number 5. Sandra Bullock, Speed 2, Cruise Control.
I swear I am never leaving the house again.
She's Hollywood royalty, so it seems like Sandra Bullock can do nothing wrong.
You don't even work on this ship.
Oh God, I've been in worse situations than this and panicking does not help, trust me.
She's made us laugh with Miss Congeniality and made us cry in Gravity, but even Sandra's had a misstep or two along the way.
Oh, let's take a wrench and dump it into the engine and bust a transmission like a car, because I've done that.
During an interview in which she was asked about a sequel to the 2013 hit The Heat, Bullock was quick to say, no way.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
She told reporters, quote, I've done 2 sequels. They were horrible.
You know what? I don't know about sequels. I just don't know about them. Mine have not done well.
It's easy to understand why she's not proud of Speed 2, though. Aside from the fact that, it was on a boat and it was missing Keanu Reeves, it holds a very, very low Rotten Tomatoes score at just 3%. Guess she knows now not to mess up a good thing.
I'm okay.
You're not okay. Stop saying that.
Number 4. George Clooney, Batman and Robin.
This is why Superman works alone.
George Clooney is pretty much the chairman of Hollywood and is known as a wonderful actor. But there's a dark spot in his past, his turn as Batman.
Yes, it's my rules. My rules that keep us alive, and if you want to stay in this house and on this team, you will abide by them.
This is no partnership.
Playing a superhero is pretty much the best thing that can happen to an actor's career, and Clooney did benefit from the name recognition the role gave him, but that's about it.
Nice catch!
You break it, you buy it.
Over the years, he's been known to joke about his work as the Caped Crusader, even saying that he thought they, quote, might have killed the franchise.
I have to say that I actually thought I destroyed the franchise until they brought it back. Somebody else brought it back years later and changed it. But, I thought at the time this was going to be a very good career move. It wasn't.
Luckily for us, that wasn't the case, though its successful revival wouldn't be until 2005, when Christopher Nolan rebooted the series.
Where are you?
Here. Number 3. Bill Murray, Garfield the Movie.
I hate Mondays.
Bill Murray's involvement with this live-action Garfield movie can be chalked up to a case of mistaken identity.
What part of no don't you understand? The push off the chair? It's off. I don't want to play.
In a GQ magazine interview, Bill admitted that he thought the movie screenwriter was Joel Coen of the Coen brothers.
Nobody calls me Lebowski. You got the wrong guy. I'm the dude, man.
What he did not know was that the movie was written by another Joel Coen with an H, and a writer who's made his career by writing family movies like Toy Story, Cheaper by the Dozen, and Daddy Day Camp.
Uh-oh.
He didn't back out of the movie once he realized his mistake, but suffered through recording his lines like a pro.
Mouse! No thanks, I'm full.
While he got the last laugh when he made a joke about it in Zombieland.
So do you have any regrets?
Garfield, maybe?
Murray did go on to appear in the sequel.
We gotta put an end to this torture.
Number 2. Jim Carrey, Kick-Ass 2.
Catch the strays. Oh, and try to have fun. Otherwise, what's the point?
Sometimes current events can affect the way an artist feels about his or her work, and that was the case with Jim Carrey's feelings towards this picture.
Nice party. Anybody want to dance?
When he should have been promoting the film, Carrey tweeted, quote, "I did Kick-Ass 2 a month before Sandy Hook, and now, in all good conscience, I cannot support that level of violence." He went on to say that he wasn't ashamed of the movie or his work in it by any means, but the school shooting that occurred at Sandy Hook Elementary and killed 28 in total caused him to rethink the portrayal of such heavy violence in film.
You know, you shouldn't talk with your mouth full. It's very rude.
Before we unveil our #1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Daddy, firstborns like me, we become king. Secondborns, well, you can be whatever you want to be.
I want to be king.
Maybe we can both be king.
Did you feel that?
The ship's turning. We just turned 20 degrees into the wind. The ship's steering itself.
Your wife that you never let Helios wield the sword, that you would live with him as a simple fisherman. Well, that's a fine game in normal times.
When you move him, she's gonna come after you. You know that, right? And with her intel and toys, she'll find you. What's your point? You're going after her first. And we want in.
General, was our team that got wasted out there? We deserve payback.
You don't ask to be part of G.I. Joe. You get asked.
Now, would you like to learn how to shoot?
I can't already.
Oh, I saw. It's very American. Fire enough bullets and hope to hit the target.
#1, Bob Hoskins, Super Mario Brothers. He was a highly respected actor, so Bob Hoskins didn't feel the need to be coy about his dislike for working on this film.
Shut up!
Now, what's with this rock?
When talking to the newspaper The Guardian, and he replied, quote, "It was an effing nightmare." He credits the unpleasant working conditions to the married directors, Rocky Morton and Annabelle Jankel, who he said had their, quote, "arrogance mistaken for talent."
This is crazy. We went under the river, but this can't be Manhattan.
And after a few hellish weeks of production, quote, "their own agent told them to get off the set." Insert a couple more F-bombs in there.
Got it. Let's get out of here. Let's hit the bridge.
Hoskins apparently made it through by getting hammered throughout production with his co-star John Leguizamo. Yikes. It ultimately earned a measly 15% on Rotten Tomatoes, and was basically critically panned across the board. So, can you blame him?
Strap your belt on, kid. We're going in.
Do you agree with our list?
No, okay.
Oh, that's helpful.
What movie do you think an actor is justified for hating?
First you're gonna tell me where Freeze is, and then you're going to jail.
For more regrettable top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Okay, go away. Beat it.